What's up? Super excited to bring you another episode of The Secret Sauce today by Realtor Playbook. Today we have Mateo Gomez from Brokers Guild Real Estate, my former company, and I'm super excited for him to come on and talk about what he's done. I used to work with Mateo and he was always doing something, and he's going to talk to you a little bit about building multiple revenue streams, which he has done pretty much all through the real estate space, but has different revenue streams and income streams coming into him in the times of shifting market. Can't wait to share it with you. What's up, everybody? If you don't know, I'm Jeremy Kane with the Realtor Playbook here, helping you win every single day at the game of real estate. As always, like, comment, subscribe. We will link Mateo's information in the comment section below. Please reach out to him if you have any questions about what he talked about, but also follow him in his journey to having multiple income streams, all within the real estate space. So let's dive in. All right, we got Mateo Gomez. Thanks so much, Mateo, for joining me today on The Secret Sauce. And Mateo's secret sauce is kind of interesting. He does a ton of things really well. When we used to work together at the same brokerage, the one thing about Mateo is he wasn't always crushing deals. He wasn't always dealing with his short-term rentals. He wasn't always officiating weddings, but he was always doing something. And so he's going to talk about how he's kind of generated multiple revenue streams and kind of kept them up. And especially in these times where the market's shifting a little bit, this is awesome information. So Mateo, thanks so much for coming on. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here and share the knowledge and share the good word on lead generation and staying busy in this tough market.
Awesome. So, cool. Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your real estate, just background experience, stuff like that.
So I've been in it coming up on 8 years. I'm at Brokers Guild, and I didn't start at Brokers Guild. I started at like a luxury boutique brokerage, and I was like, you know what, this model's not for me. I didn't like the way they were providing leads and their commission splits and stuff, so I went over to a different agency, and it's been 7 years at Brokers Guild. Very hands off, but that's how I like it. I don't want, for me, I don't need a lot of membership or mentorship or want that, but I like to be self-managed. And then about my success, and what I would say is my secret sauce is very early on that I figured out how is the best way for me to get leads. I've learned what is my way to get leads. And I went to a ninja training course a long time ago. And it was talking about what kind of agent are you? Are you the mailer? Are you the farmer that does all the lead generation through direct email or direct mailers and that brand recognition in a zip code or a community? Or are you the agent that's, online, making a presence, always providing good content? Or are you the niche agent that's only doing stuff in, multifamilies or in farmland? And I was a tribal agent. So I got my clients because I inserted myself into different groups throughout Denver and became known as the real estate agent within those various groups. And it's done me wonders. So It doesn't work for everybody, but it's been, sorry, I'll let you go.
No, you're good. Super important to know like where you're supposed to be, what you do, because it makes this job so much easier. I feel like a lot of people get shoved into, their mentor says you have to build it this way, and it's not for everybody. Farming a neighborhood is not for everybody, exactly. Including both of us. So
that's one of the things about that luxury brokerage. They said, hey, every quarter we want X amount of your commissions to go towards farming. It was a requirement. It wasn't a suggestion. And I was like, I can't spend that money. So some people like farming though, and it does, some people do believe in the numbers, and the numbers don't lie. There is a return to it, but there is that financial investment and time investment into that. Just like there's a time investment into making all these great videos that you do, and they do show return for you, and maybe it's a better return than mailers would ever be. Yeah. Or it definitely probably is.
And the key word is consistency, right? If you can be consistent doing what you actually enjoy to do, it's a lot easier to stay the path and continue to do that. So that's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about your multiple income streams, because you have quite the ability, and kind of where that came from your tribal, agent experience to where kind of how you've built it out. Cause it's pretty impressive. Your name was on the top 200 list for a bit this year, in Real Producer. So congratulations on that. And, so what's your secret there as far as what are your income streams and kind of how did you build that and how'd your brain work to kind of formulate this equation?
So it started with property management. My family's been in rental markets since I was a toddler. My dad has a very large portfolio. So when I first moved to Denver, I was actually managing some properties that we owned before I was even licensed. And through that and through just time, over a decade of being in the rental world, showing apartments, getting that skill set of how to present and show the place, and then how to maintain the place, how to manage it, how to communicate with tenants, how to effectively communicate tenants when problems arise, such as whether it be issues in the home or in the appliances or maybe rent's late, and how to navigate that whole situation. But so it started with rentals, and then after becoming an agent, it got into, of course, the residential side of helping buyers buy homes. And then I met flippers. So I started getting involved with the home remodeling clients. So, I had my sphere that gave me some residential leads, but then I really got into a group of home flippers. They recognized me as their agent and as a real estate source of resource, I should say, and just really concentrated on providing them a lot of value. So I was getting income from some rentals. I was getting income from being a day-to-day real estate agent, helping buyers buy homes. And then I was getting my listings from these home flippers. Mm-hmm. So, and then being an expert into the home flipping process, going there for so much time that I wasn't getting paid for it, but I was getting paid in knowledge and experience in the home remodeling process, from materials and buying materials and getting bids with people. It led to just getting a lot more, what's what I'm looking for, not responsibility, but recognition in that area and amongst those group of individuals. Because a lot of the people that are in that business of home flipping, they know each other, right? They're all using the same plumbers, or they're sharing their electricians, they're sharing their roofers. So the home flippers, a lot of them know each other. So of course they share my contact. And then my most recent revenue stream had been the short-term rental income. So of course I had amassed a small portfolio myself. I've had clients that had rentals. We were trying to see how we could maximize those profits. And then just from starting it and learning as you go, I became an Airbnb host, and now I'm up to 4 properties that I own, and then I help 2 other Airbnb hosts as well. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty much it. I got my day-to-day real estate. I got my Airbnb short-term rentals. I got my handful of single residential rentals, and then I've got my land developers, flippers, and builders.
Yeah, that's how it goes, and it kind of it goes back to the group mentality, right? You inserted yourself, I'm sure, into some investment groups and some things like that to make those contacts, and then you just kind of dial it in. And even still, one of the best ideas we were talking before the call was officiating weddings, right? Because that's right. That's another one. So not surprising, the entrepreneurial mindset there. And kind of what's your take on this market right now? What are you doing? And because you have that diversity of all those things, you can change your focus and shift your focus. What's kind of your main focus right now as far as the market?
So as rates are getting high and my original pipeline of buyers have become more scarce, I'm just trying to provide value to my previous clients in different ways. So I'm just reaching out to them, seeing, hey, we have property appraisals every 3 years here in Denver, right? So I'm reaching out to them, letting them know that if they need help challenging their assessments, I'm here to do that. And some places charge for that. I'm doing it for free. It's definitely a cost of my time, but it's a value that I think goes far in the minds of our past clients. Other things is, I'm concentrating my efforts in other places. So fixing up some of the rentals that I manage, I've got the time now where if I'm not showing homes 5 days a week, maybe I'm only doing it twice a week or once a week. I'm spending the rest of the time getting those properties in order. I am going back to a little bit of grassroots as well, and just getting my my name out amongst my neighbors, especially in the more recent homes that I've bought. I was so busy that I didn't get a chance to meet all my neighbors because, I bought this house, and as soon as I got it done and renovated, I went to the next house and bought that one. So now I'm going back, and slowly and surely I'm just making my way along the block, getting introduced to everybody. And that's something that I tell a lot of my junior agents that I mentor is, don't be afraid to door knock, in your community, because you do live there. So why not let your neighbors know you're a real estate agent? So that's keeping me busy, and that's it,
Yeah, just providing value, right?
Providing value,
maybe,
and seeing where my efforts can go.
Yeah, maybe fixing up those rentals, because average mortgage payment's like $3,200 a month right now. So if your rentals are looking nice, people will pay probably close to $3,200 a month for them. So that's interesting, man. Thank you so much for that. Where can people find you and your dog?
That's right. Yeah, I'm differentiate. I'm in the dog market too. A lot of people know me as the dog lover.
Yeah.
You know what? We can direct people to my Instagram.
All right.
Right. So it's Mateos_life.
Okay.
And there's not just real estate stuff there. There's all kinds of good content, some food stuff, some jokes, some TV commentary. So
perfect.
If I was going to plug anything, I would not want to plug my business. Just plug me.
There you go. Yeah, that's because you got some more revenue streams coming in the works. So yeah, thanks so much for coming on, and I will tag your links in the comments below. Thanks, man.
Cool. Always a pleasure. Have a great one.
Oh man, such great nuggets there, and really cool to see Mateo's journey. I am so thankful for our friendship. Even though we work at different companies, he's a great asset to my business. Have questions for short-term rentals or fix and flips, he's always there to help, and is a super great outgoing guy. So reach out to him if you have any questions for him from what you heard. But again, so excited we could share another successful agent in the Denver market's secret sauce. We'll talk to you soon.